What's up guys? Today I'm going to help you with your FIFA camera problems. So some people have problems with maybe too much zooming with gameplay. So let's go through these settings. So essentially what you want to do is keep your UT competitive camera enabled. If you disable it, it has known to cause issues. So you want to make sure that this is always turned on. What you can do, once you've enabled your UT competitive camera, what you can do is then go to quick start a match and then exit and then save, turn it back off again, and then it will reset the internal camera parameters for you. So if you're having an issue like this, you can go back and then you can restart the match. Let's say start your match, and then from there, exit out of the match, and then essentially what that will do is reset the parameters for your camera. Okay, so that was the first fix with some of the cameras with the zooming, or if you're having general issues with the cameras, that's one of the fixes that we could do. You can actually reset the camera settings. So if we go into your game settings, and then we go back to the camera, you can press triangle to reset to the defaults, and then exit, and then initialize, and then wait for it to initialize. There we go. Eventually it will do it. There we go. And then we can go back in and then start making our changes again. So then we could start reapplying those custom settings that we had. And that way it will reset, so then it fixes any of your camera bugs that you've had prior. And if you're having a problem with zooming too much with the camera as well, there are a couple of recommended settings that you can use. So let's say you choose your favorite settings for your single player camera. Let's say a lot of people choose the Tele Broadcast, and then we got co-op for multiplayer, and then sort of go down, and then you want to have your custom camera settings. So some of the best ways to do this would be, okay, you want to affect your height. So you want it to be a bit further away. So that's why we're putting it high up around 17 to 18 there. And then for the camera zoom, leave it at 3. For the Pro camera, we're going to leave it, but then the power shot zoom, we're going to turn off, because what happens is it really zooms in when you do a power shot. So we don't want that to happen. So what we're doing is we're actually turning that off. And then once you're doing that, then you press back and it will save those settings for you. And then if you have a problem, once again, go in, press triangle to basically reset back to default, and then reset it back again. So that'll help you with any of your issues with the camera, if it is, causing issues. And then once again, also, you want to go back in, restore to default. Okay, it didn't do it, so sure you want to restore to default. There we go, that's definitely defaulted. And then we want to go back, play a match, and then go back in, reset, and then fix the problem. Also, you need to check your aspect ratio as well with the monitor that you're using. So make sure that you have the right aspect ratio of 16:9. So if you're on an ultra wide monitor, sometimes it's on a 21:9. So make sure that you have the right aspect ratio in your system settings. And sometimes FIFA will sometimes misread the aspect ratio. So if you're zooming right in, then that could be another problem as to why it does this. So now let's go into the camera and set to some of the best camera settings. So let's go into the Tele Broadcast setting for the single player camera, because what it does is gives you a wider overview of the field, and normally they just have it on the sort of co-op look. That's how it originally is. So if we change it to Tele Broadcast, as we could see, we get a bit of a wider view of both wings when you're playing the game, and it helps reduce the zoom as well. And then for multiplayer, we want to just turn on co-op. There we go, we got co-op camera. So that is sort of like what it looks like when you play a normal FIFA game, and still gives you a wider view while playing co-op gameplay as well, which is quite helpful. Great, and then we just want to go into our custom settings, and once again, we want to make sure, okay, if the camera is in co-op mode, we want to make sure that the height is actually zoomed out so it doesn't go too far in and it's not causing zooming issues. So you want to keep it there on the higher end, and then you want to keep that camera zoom to pretty much 0 or low, essentially. I'm going to keep this on 3 because I'm playing single player right now. And then we're going to turn that para zoom off so it doesn't zoom in. And then anything like this, just maybe keep down to a low as well. And that will keep it from zooming in. So if you're having zooming in issues, it fixes it. And there we go. So that will fix most of the issues right there. So let's go back and actually play a game with these camera settings, and it should definitely help. There we go. So yeah, it looks a little bit different, as you can see, because of the tele look. But there we go. We get like a wide angle look. It looks a little bit better because we get a view of both wings. It's very wide out spread. Nice. And as you can see, it doesn't zoom all the way in as well. Nice. Nice. There we go. It didn't zoom all the way in. It looks really good with that camera as well because it is so far out. There's no problems with the aspect ratio. It seems pretty good. What do you guys think? If you guys think a setting would be better in a different way, let me know. Yeah, it looks great. It actually looks really good with that Tele Broadcast setting, so really happy about that. Excellent. Well, enjoy your FIFA gameplay, guys. Let me know if you have any problems, and I'm here to help you out.